what we're showing to the community of Mandeville and indeed all the communities along this major pipeline and this major work is that we are investing in the future of their water supply. All right, I want to thank the members of the media for joining us on this tour this morning. The tour is of the Greater Mandeville Water System. Now, the Greater Mandeville Water System actually starts in Pepper, St. Elizabeth. Many of you would have been with us from that space. We would have stopped also, apart from looking at the upgrades at the Pepper wells, we stopped at the Gutters pumping station and also Kingsland pumping station and tank. And now we are on the Waltham to Upton Road. Now, it's showing the many elements that will go into the Greater Mandeville water system. We would have shown how 680 million has been deployed in new wells which are being drilled, a new 200,000 gallon tank at Pepper. We showed the new pumps which are being installed at the Gutters station, and we showed the work that is to come just down the road. Now, on this roadway, you're seeing one of the main line replacements. It's 2.5 kilometers of pipeline replacement. It is 16-inch ductile iron cement lined pipeline. Now, just the work, the actual physical work and labor will cost some $84 million outside of the pipeline work. Now, what we're showing to the community of Mandeville and indeed all the communities along this major pipeline and this major work is that we are investing in the future of their water supply. We expect significant improvement in the reliability, hours service, pressure, and we're building in all the elements. The source water is being dealt with, the storage issues are being dealt with, pumping capacity is being dealt with. There is plans to install significant renewable energy capacity along the space to take some of the energy costs off. But we're also ensuring that the distribution network going to all the communities is indeed upgraded in line with this new water supply which will be coming. So there are a number of factors which we expect to come together over the next 2 years. By the time we have completed all the work within the Greater Mandeville area, which isn't just a geographic boundary, but it's just the name of the system that we have, some $4 billion would have been invested into the people from Pepper all the way to Mandeville and all the communities in between. So we do ask for patience as we continue the implementation and the work, which is obviously heavy-duty construction, but it is to the benefit of citizens in the area.
We are currently at the start of the Upton Road to Waltham pipe works, and this is the space where we're going to lay the new 16 inches ductile iron pipes, which will be connected to the Waltham Road leg of the project. Now, we would have pulled from the project the phase 4, which is Waltham Road to Perth. Reason being that we had houses in that space for 13 years without water. So what we did was to install 10 inches ductile iron, and we have so far improved and have given water to about 250 new customers. So we have seen major improvement in terms of that space, in terms of the supply. And remember also, this is water that we would have had no additional, so just to show what new pipes will do in terms of reducing the NRW, the leakage, and also to give us additional in the pipe so we can serve more persons. So we hope that this project, as it is set out for the duration, is about 8 months to cover the 2.5 kilometer space, and at the end, when we return to do the pleasantries, everybody will be smiling.
I want to extend heartfelt gratitude to Minister Samuda for taking the lead on this initiative, and I want to, by extension, thank the government of Jamaica for this major investment. I want to thank the NWC for the work that they have been doing to fast track this project. I am happy to join Minister Samuda on tour today. I would have joined him down in St. Elizabeth, and I am pleased with the progress of the work. I know that when this project is completed, thousands of constituents will benefit from major upgrade. And even while the project enters into different phases, constituents from some communities are already benefiting from upgrading the system. And outside of this project, I want to thank the NWC for additional work that they have been doing outside of this project. Quite a number of pipelines have been replaced, and in 2 communities, the community of Wilbin and the community of Church Street, new pipelines have been laid, and for the first time in history, constituents now have running water. So this is a major investment. It is also providing employment opportunity for the constituents in Manchester Central and outside of these major projects.
The Prime Minister would have made it in his presentation last week Friday at the press conference as related to drought mitigation measures. We have committed some 150 million Jamaican dollars, 50 in the first tranche, now 100, to deal with the worst affected areas. Now nationally, and obviously we are monitoring it at a parish by parish level, nationally in January we would have had 32% of our 30-year average. Not 30% below our 30-year average, but 32% of our 30-year average in rainfall. So we are having particular challenges. It is a result of climate change. Yes, we're used to drought, but this is a particularly bad drought. And we are ensuring that we mobilize as quickly as is possible to ensure that truck deliveries go to the communities which are most affected. Obviously, we've been working with the Met Service to ensure that the communities that are worst affected and have been longest affected, because some communities actually have started to see drought in November. So the communities having the hardest time are getting served first. So we ask for patience, but we commit that the money is indeed being deployed. I know the NWC is working with the MPs, indeed the parish councils, the Ministry of Health, even the JCF to ensure smooth delivery through this mechanism. We don't enjoy trucking, but we do it because it is absolutely critical to ensure that those communities which are suffering most get served first.